Good morning, 9th standard. Have a wonderful day. I hope you and all staying safe. In the last class, you studied the poem on killing a tree. It is written by Jeev Patel. Now we can see the summary of the poem. Here, the author talks about how can one kill a tree. Some people think that a simple cut will be enough. A simple cut will not be enough to destroy a tree. Also, the tree grows gradually and it is rooted in soil. It grows into a big tree. There is a firm connection between a tree and the soil. The tree makes use of water, air and sunlight to grow its too many leaves. Humans could cut and chop off a tree bark into many pieces. Even the cutting and chopping of the tree is not sufficient enough to completely destroy the tree. The cutting point in the tree gives out liquid. This liquid compares with human bleeding. Gradually, this cut would heal. Heal means cured. And new branches will start again. So, to kill the tree would require a tough step. This is not enough. The poet explained that to kill the tree, one must uproot it. The roots of the tree bind the tree and the soil together. The roots are the most hidden part of the tree, also sensitive part of the tree. In order to destroy the tree, the root should be separated from the soil. The roots are damp and white in color. Uprooting a tree is the final step of destroying the tree. No tree on earth can survive after uprooting. Gradually, the tree after uprooting withers and dries up with the action of wind and heat. The trunk will gradually become brown, twist and harden. The tree will finally meet its death. Now the tree is dead. So uprooting the roots turn out to be the most important step in the destroying a tree. Okay children, now we can see the question answer. This is book bag questions. Based on the understanding of the poem, answer the following questions in a sentence or two. See the first one. What is the poem about? The poem is about killing a tree. The poem is saying about a killing tree. Second question. What are the lessons to be learned from the poem? From the poem, what are the lessons we learned? First one, we should stop deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of trees. Second point, the tree is the symbol of human being. The tree is the symbol of human being. The both things we learn from this poem. See the third question. What are the life sources needed for a tree to grow? This is very easy one. Soil, water, air and sunlight. These four are the life sources needed for a tree to grow. Now we can see the question number 4. Now question number 4. What does the poet mean by bleeding bark? Bleeding bark means cutting the bark oozes sap. Oozes means leaks like that. Sap means liquid. Bleeding bark means cutting the bark oozes sap. The poet compares the fluid of blood. In the tree bark, oozes sap means that is compared with humans bleeding. Question number 5. Why the poet says no in the beginning of the third stanza? The poet starts the third stanza with the word no. Why? Like he wants to emphasize that it is not easy to kill a tree. Why he started the stanza with no? Because it is not easy to kill a tree. See the question number 6. How should the root be pulled out? The root must be roped, tied, pulled out or snapped out entirely. Entirely means completely from below the earth. Question number 7. What is hidden inside the earth for years? The root is hidden inside the earth. It is the most sensitive part and is the source of a tree's life. Which one? Root. See the question number 8. What finally happens to the tree in this poem? The tree is killed. The tree is killed.